Hi everyone, I'm representing Cognitivae today. Let me get my screen up. I'm Zandy. I am Dan's co-founder. You guys can see that, right? Let me do this. All right, so hi everyone, I'm Zandy, a freshman at Johns Hopkins, and I'm part of Dan's team at Cognitivae. And we are revolutionizing mental health by using AI and human assistance to create 4 chatbots that can diagnose and treat 9 mental health illnesses. The problem that we face today is that, especially during COVID, mental health is a big issue. Over 450 million people suffer from mental health illnesses, and that causes 16 trillion to be lost in productivity by 2030, which is calculated by Reuters. And then the issue that we face today with mental health wellness is that there's mental health stigma. People are either afraid to talk about mental health or just the resources aren't there in general. We don't have a one-stop hub for mental health access. So that's where Cognitivae comes in. We've created these chatbot apps and we created this hub of resources. We use advanced language modeling and tokenization and the BERT algorithm from Google to use human counselors and this our chatbot algorithm to create a system that can diagnose and treat over 9 mental health illnesses. And our resources are available on iOS, Google Assistant, Google Home, and Android. And so yeah, here's some of the other resources. And then we've also breaked into Amazon Alexa and offer cognitive behavioral therapy that way. And we're looking to get into Google Assistant as well. And I think that's it for me. Let me stop sharing. Okay. Oh, you're muted.
Yeah. Sorry, we didn't know that you were pitching instead. So happy to have you here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
Let's see the judges coming back up. A couple more to join. Lovely. Okay, who has a couple questions for Zandy for the next 3 minutes?
Hey, thanks so much, Andy. That was really good. How are you addressing any patient privacy concerns that folks might have around apps?
Yeah, so that's the big thing that we put into our app. All the data is anonymized until it gets to connecting with a human counselor. So, for example, we have like a anonymous whale for like one of the usernames as the user logs in, and the user is able just to communicate freely without worrying about being judged, and that's a really big part of our system.
Have you run pilots with your solution already in patients? And if so, I'm curious to hear what the experience has been.
We've done some beta testing so far. We've had pretty good success with that. And then we've also connected with local schools, I think in St. Thomas College in Minnesota and some other colleges in Minnesota. And we've talked to Johns Hopkins and their big system as well. And we've connected with those schools as well.
So Zandy, you're using chat box. I'd be curious to understand kind of what's the clinician support that you have behind the scenes.
So we're just getting started out. So the plan is to to use mental health line counselors, psychologists, and we would have to figure that out, which we're still in the beginning stages of figuring that out, of how to run that. But basically, the chatbot like initiates a conversation, or the patient initiates a conversation, then it can to a human counselor, and human counselor can take over from there. So it's kind of streamlining the process and using AI and human support to have this support system that is streamlined.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you speak a little bit to the business model and what you believe you can get paid for the solution?
So the business model, we have 2 markets that we're planning to try to get into. The first market, institutional. I think a big issue for institutional is that at the school level and the workplace level, there's like not a one-stop hub for that. So Cognitivae can create these chatbot apps for individual schools and individual companies, and we would be planning to charge around, I think, $2,000 per year for that because it takes a bit to maintain it. And then the other one would be for the individual person level, and compared to BetterHelp, our cost would probably be about $150 per month for access